All right, what's going on, everybody? So it's kind of a slow news week this week, so I got something a bit different for y'all. So I've been making content since August of last year. A little bit of time, but not too much time. I've been consistently uploading since then, and throughout the time, I've gotten likes and a bunch of comments. Now, a lot of these comments could be positive. Actually, a lot of them are positive. You guys are actually very nice for the most part, complimenting my videos, which I really appreciate. Every single comment matters since I'm growing my channel. But on the other side of the pond, there is the negative ones too. And I'm not going to lie, I think they're hilarious for the most part because people are pretty creative with what they say. So what I'm going to do is I compiled a bunch of the hate comments and I'm going to react to them. This is going to be very fun. But real quick, before I get into the video, 94% of you guys aren't subscribed. If like influencer boxing, UFC, or boxing content, or videos like this when I have nothing to talk about, make sure you subscribe. Also, at 200 subs, I'll be doing my first watch party, whether it's during a UFC or Misfits event. It depends whatever time I hit 200 subs. Let me know if you would pop out to that. I appreciate you. Alright, so let's get right into it. I don't really know why these people are hating on me, because I'm totally great at this whole YouTube thing. Oh, but anyways, first comment. Maybe you should try mixed martial arts first before you start talking about it. Now, I'm sure a lot of channels have heard this. I've heard the MMA Guru gets the same shit all the time. I don't necessarily trash fighters that often, so I feel like that's one thing. But I don't think you necessarily need to train MMA to be able to predict it. I've been watching UFC for a very long time, and sometimes you could just pick with what's in front of you. Sometimes there's matchups, and there's reasons for those matchups why they're going to win. No, I'm not out there rolling on the mats and everything of what people are saying, and that's probably what this guy means, because I probably said something about his favorite wrestler or something like that, which is what I'm assuming. But nah, like I've said in the past, if Misfits gives me an opportunity, you guys can figure out if I can fight or not. But until then, I guess it's just speculation. All right, next comment is from JS3591. Very interesting name. If you think Ankalaev just clinches on his fights like Merab, you are a casual. I am not a big Ankalaev fan, but he actually outstriked Pereira. This gave me a stroke. After the first takedown attempt by Ankalaev, Alex fought different and looked like he was more concerned of being takedown. I think he meant that he wasn't striking as much and was always on the back foot. Okay, Jesus, that one hurt my brain. But what he meant was that I was saying that Ankalaev was stalling the whole fight, which wasn't true, by the way. If you go back and watch my video, yeah, I called him a stalling bitch because I made him. I was mad. I know I just said I don't trash fighters, but that fight did make me mad. But what I said is when it came down to it, he stalled against the cage. Because in rounds 4 and 5, he definitely did. Ankalaev did stall in round 4 and 5. That's all I'm saying. And yeah, I also said in the video that Alex Pereira didn't do enough in that fight. He did not at all. And I've been hearing a whole bunch of excuses on his end, which some of them are valid, some of them not, if they are true. But I know they're going to run the rematch, so all the excuses are going to be thrown out the window if he's actually healthy in that fight. But no, he's not a stall merchant, but when it came down to it, he stalled. That's what I was mad about. This is a key thing that people say, is like, if you don't like wrestling, you're a casual. I never said I don't like wrestling. I don't like stalling. There's a difference. There's fighters like Khamzat, DDP, and Islam. When they take you down, they're trying to finish you. There's a difference between those fighters, and Merab in his last fight was very entertaining, but Merab before, yeah, he was a staller. So, no, I guess not in general, but Ankalaev shows that he will stoop to it. That's all I was saying. He will stoop to it when it comes down to it. So the next comment is from SW Detroit Jesus. Now, I feel a bit betrayed by this one, because I'm pretty sure I had a Lion sweatshirt on in this video, and now we got Detroit Jesus coming at me. Like, bro, come on. I don't live in Michigan. I live in Massachusetts. I know it's weird. I'm a Lions fan, Massachusetts. Get over it. But, like, come on, bro. Like, come on. Like, Lions fans, unless... You know what? Maybe he's probably a Packers fan that lives in Detroit. You know what? That would probably say a lot. This is Packers fan behavior right here. Because he said, LOL, sheesh. Tell me you're a casual with trash opinions without telling me. Now... I've spoken on this mindset so many times. I find this mindset so fascinating. Bro, some people really act like they're so hardcore fans of the UFC that they have to make stalling wrestling entertaining. Like, they have to find stalling wrestling entertaining. Like, bro, they're like, actually, it is very entertaining. The way he pinned his legs together and held them there for the entire round, actually incredible work and so entertaining to watch. Like, shut the fuck up, bro. Like, I hate that shit. And that's because it was one of those videos where I was bitching about stalling. So I probably said something about as one of his favorite fighters for some reason in this. And here's the thing. There's people like this, and these are the same people that call boxing boring, but they love watch people get pinned against a cage. So I always find those comments so funny. I'm not an extreme UFC fan yet. I'm still getting used to the fight night cards and like the undercards, the prelim type fighters, you know what I mean? I'm not like MMA Guru. Guru can tell you about almost every single fighter in the UFC. He has a real talent with that. It's going to take time for me to be on that level. So yeah, I'm a casual, but I've been watching for a very long time. The Khabib era, I kind of fell off a little bit, but now I'm like watching it full time. So yeah, I guess I'm a casual because I don't like seeing people get pinned against a cage, but it is what it is. Next comment is from HHDFTXGG, and he says, bro is on to nothing. Ask your mother. Fuck. Fuck. Oh, fuck. Damn, son, where'd you find this? Get fucked. Next comment is from Too Quick to See 35, and he says, none of it is a great idea. Just go back to your basement. Fuck. You know what? He's right. Guru? Yeah. I gotta go down there again. Yeah, Too Quick to See. He told me I have to go to the basement, so I gotta go. Next comment is from DTest1988. Quick glance thought you was white / Michael Jackson. Now, the version of the Michael Jackson that he is referring to is not a good one. That's all I'm going to say. It is not the good version of Michael Jackson, not the healthy, younger Michael Jackson. I don't know if I have to explain the difference, but yeah, fuck you. I'm just joking, by the way. That's a subscriber that left that comment. I think it was funny. I don't actually hate you. But speaking of it, this comment, this next comment might be my favorite one out of all of them because it's just funny. Roham.flag9076 says, I hate you. No reason, though. Hey, there you go. That's what I like to hear. Yeah. Fair enough. All right, next comment is from Fishmen. You can't stand up to the nightmare. Go eat a lunchly and cry about it. Like that, LOL. Now, I think this is a troll one, but still, I think a good amount of people do think that I dislike KSI. It's not the case at all. His opponent selection recently has just been mid, to say the least. Very suspect is probably a better way to say it. I don't necessarily blame him for him getting sick, but at the same time, you were sick for that long because you didn't rest. Like, he was doing the Sidemen Cherry match. He was constantly training, just not taking it easy, going out, doing other things. That is on you at the end of the day, KSI. I've said in the past, I do look up to KSI with the whole aspect that he does YouTube, music, and a bunch of different things. That's something very similar to what I want to do with my life. So, yeah, I look up to him for that. So, no, I don't dislike KSI. I just dislike his decision-making sometimes. I think he's a good person. I just think he makes bad decisions. That's like everybody else. If anybody else was at a pedestal like him in public with everything like he is, you would get roasted too. So, it is what it is. I don't hate KSI. Never tried Lunchly, but next comment. Oh, this guy's mad. This is in all caps. Lawrence Deos 3481 says, royalty. Stop your fake news. Definitely assuming it's a waste of time, energy. If they did fight, your boy Tommy gets either TKO or submitted. Okay. So that's why John needs 6 months to come on and off cycle of those roids, huh? That's all I gotta say. Tommy all day. That's all I'm gonna say. Alright, so my phone doesn't explode with storage because my phone sucks. I'm gonna be speed running through some of these. So this guy, I can't pronounce his name, but he says, touch your hair some more. Now, I don't know if he's roasting me or he's into it. It kind of weirds me out, so I'm just going to move on from that one. And Dylan Hudson, somebody that actually makes YouTube videos, says, Moist critical son. Now, this isn't a hate comment. I'm not saying it's a hate comment. It's pretty funny. That's just why I want to throw it in. I think it was pretty funny. Shout out Charlie, by the way. I watch him all the time. Honor to be compared to Charles White. Then... Then it's the girl emoji going like this. Listen to me. Listen. I understand I have long hair. I am not a female. I clearly got facial hair. I usually got the beard, but I'm nice and shaved right now. You know what I'm saying? But it is annoying because I can't even use AI filters on like Snapchat because they always make me a fucking woman, bro. They always make me a woman. I don't understand. I don't understand, bro. There's plenty of men with long hair, aka Moist Critical. So... yeah, I'm not a woman. All right, next comment is from The Dreamer 1980 that says, not another nobody with limited boxing experience acting like an authority. Now, what authority does he think I have? I just make predictions on my YouTube channel, dog. I don't do much more than that, but maybe I have limited box experience. Maybe I have none. Maybe I have tons. I guess you guys won't find out till Misfits gives me that opportunity. Who knows? All right, now last comment, and we'll carry this on a different day. This is from Stendo7554. He says, these people want the whole fight to be a highlight piece. No. No. No, really? No. We want pay-per-views to be entertaining? Really? No, really? Really? Oh, okay. Now, I know what he means. But the thing is, I know I was talking about stalling in this video, and this is what he's yapping about. Bro, there is a difference between holding somebody against the cage and trying to take their back and choke them out or transition into a submission. Again, watch DDP or Khamzat or Islam. Any of their fights, they go for the finish. And now, somehow, damage-based scoring is less than getting pinned against the cage. Control time. Why is stuffing a takedown not a stat in the UFC? It's just bullshit. That's all I'm saying. It's all I'm saying. They should force the fighters to work. That's been my only point. I don't dislike wrestling when it's transition heavy and they're looking for finishes. Like, why don't you want to finish the fight? Why do you want to go to the judges? We have all these people complaining about the judges, but they want to go to them? What? I don't know, man. I don't know why these people want to act hardcore to the UFC. But yes, we want highlights if we're paying $60 to $80 for a fucking pay-per-view. Yes, of course, we don't want to see somebody pinned against the cage. Hot take, I guess. All right, those are all the hate comments I got for you guys today. But like I said, most of the comments that I get are actually extremely positive and supportive. I actually love you guys. Thank you guys so much for that. It's actually very cool. Most of the comments really are positive. I'll throw them up on the screen right now. I really appreciate the support from all of you guys, really. This channel has been doing very good recently, and it's showing some real signs of being able to grow long term, so I'm very excited for that. That's all I had for you guys today with the hate comments video. Let me know if you guys enjoyed it. Like the video, subscribe, turn on notifications per usual. Thank you guys for listening to me yap like usual. God bless every single one of you, and peace out.